Hey, what's up, peoples? Hey, what's up? It's your boy, the Real Rasta Boy, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook all the damn same time. It's what today is again? Throwback Thursday, July 16, 2015. Your boy's at work, but guess what? I took some time out of my day because I have to come and give y'all some quick recap and gossip chit chat with y'all. Make sure before you go any further, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Rasta Boy TV, and also make sure you follow your boy on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at the Real Rasta Boy. Anywho, your boy's at work chilling, but did you all see the first episode of um what is it again? Hollywood Divas season 2, episode 1 that came on last night on TV 1. Oh God, where do I start? All the ladies are back. Lisa Wu, um, um, Golden Brooks, um, Elise Neal, Countess Vaughn, and what's that girl name again? The last girl, Jay Parker, whatever her name is, something Jay Parker. Can't figure her name right now, but I'll figure it eventually. The one who's married to the so-called husband I don't want to work or have not got a job yet. Um, so tonight's episode was refreshing. Or sorry, last night episode was refreshing, I should say. The girls are all back. Lisa Wu is back in LA. She says she's bi-coastal between, she has kids that live in Atlanta. We were introduced to her first from ATL Housewives. So she's bi-coastal, I'm guessing. Working on projects, she says she's still working on projects. She's dibbling dabbling between, writing and she want to produce. Um, Elise Neal is back, giving us new hairdo, new hair color, blonde, and she's obviously still trying to work on her own projects and as far as like movies slash pilots for TV and all that good stuff. So it's always good to be working on new stuff. I can't remember why I don't remember that lady's name. Parker, Jay Parker, whatever her name. I'm gonna call her Jay Parker. I forgot what her first name is, but I'm sure somebody will comment on this video and let me know what her first name is because I'm having a little brain fart right now. Anyway, Jay Parker, she's back. She's on top of her game now. She's working. She's at 3 jobs. She's working on a TV once TV show. She says she's a recurring role on some show on TV, and I don't know why that she's doing, but she's working, so that's always good. These shows are avenues to provide you some momentum to get back into where you were before, or propel yourself to go higher, or to you know get some new viewers, get some new fans, increase your fan base, introduce yourself to the public, or reintroduce yourself to the public. So that's always good to use these shows as avenues to propel yourself to the next level. So I'm glad that what her name, Jay Parker, whatever her name is, using this platform to get job, because when we saw her in season 1, we know that where she was living and how she was living. Even though this season, so now she's living in the same house, and I've not bought any new furniture. So, girl, you're telling me that you're working all these new jobs and getting all these coins, and while your husband's still at home, being, what do you call him again? You call him a stay home dad. There are still stay home dads out there, but how you come from work, the plates are not washed up, food is on the table, means that needs to be cleared from the table. The furniture that you bought to be, you bought, I guess, a how to do furniture is not put up. He's lazy. He only wants to do what he wants to do. And then we have Countess Vaughn, who's still being over the top, as we like her, because she's very funny, and her girl Shar Jackson is back with her. Why don't I make Shar Jackson a part of Hollywood Divas? Like, Shar Jackson been acting since she's also was a teenager, and Shar Jackson is at least 30 something years old now also. So why is Shar Jackson a part of R&B, sorry, Hollywood Divas, seeing that she and Countess are really good friends? Anyway, tonight we learned that Countess is doing a photo shoot, and if you have not yet seen the picture, just go ahead and hashtag Countess Vaughn, and you'll see a big old dunker booty picture of Countess Vaughn all over Instagram, showing off her badass badunka dunk dunk in a thong. Girl, you got back. All I gotta That's all I gotta say, Countess. So she was doing a photo shoot. She was doing a photo shoot. She was trying to have a selfie party where she's trying to love herself and telling you individuals out there to love yourselves. Obviously for who you are. Don't try to let anybody steer you and tell you what you should have yourself look like. If you're comfortable in your own skin and your own self, love yourself. So I was liking the theme of her upcoming party. And she took a couple of pictures. Shar Jackson stopped at the photo shoot to check her girl out, show some love. Countess is still, working on. I don't know what she's working on really, but between me and you, Countess is seems like she's more confident this season. Last season, she was, she gave us a lot of information about what happened to her during working on Moesha, during working on the Parkers. So it was really refreshing to see her back in such a good spirit. She's given us new hair, and a lot of attitudes and a lot of energy, which we love that from Countess. Um, Lisa Wu, as I said before, is back. Who else I didn't touch on yet? Golden. We didn't really see her much on this episode. So far she went with Malik Yoba. Malik Yoba used to be on, I think, New York Undercover, and it used to be on Empire. So she's meeting up with him to work on this new project that he thinks that she'll be a good part or good fit in depicting strong black woman. Mm, I'm drinking some juice. No, not a cocktail. I'm at work. So all the ladies are back. Anyway, the spotlight of tonight's episode of Hollywood Divas, episode 1 of season 2, is that as before, Candace was having a party tonight to celebrate herself and her owning herself and all that good stuff. And while she was having a party, all the girls were invited. Golden didn't attend. She was busy working. Girl got to make her coins. So I ain't mad at you, Golden, for being MIA for this one function. This other function I'm sure she's gonna be at, because they're all under contracts and they all gotta show up for at least a couple stuff to make sure that they edit them properly to make sure they get them coins from these girls. So Ray J made a cameo tonight. Ray J was in Moesha, when Brandy had her show. They're Brandy and Ray J are brothers and sisters, if you don't know that. Hello. And Kamala was on Moesha, and then she had her own show, The Parkers, and I think Ray J made a couple of cameos in that show also. So Ray J's been around a while, doing acting and stuff. So Countess and Ray J's are also cool. He stopped by the party to show some love, in true Ray J style. Shar was there. Lisa Wu came. Everybody came except Golden. So when they came to the party, Lisa Wu had some not alternative motive. She had some something she wanted to squash with Elise, because she heard that Elise Neil. You remember last season? If y'all didn't remember last season, they were all working this, I guess, pilot they're trying to work on. That they're trying to they were called the White Sisters or something like that. Some plot project we're trying to work on to get picked up for TV. And after they shoot the whole thing to and trying, I guess, to produce it, I think we saw the trailer on YouTube or something. Everybody put everything on YouTube these days, but child, it looked okay and interested enough. They were shopping around to get picked up. Based on whatever she named Jay Parker said, her husband got some deal with some network. They didn't say what network they got to deal with. However, based on the information that they they spoke on tonight, they said that the deal was not worth anything. That they would have not got anything out of the deal. I think the network wanted to buy the rights to, I guess, do the show themselves, and I guess if they sold the network the deal, I mean, or said yes to the deal, they would have basically got nothing out of it, like monetary wise. When you do a deal, you gotta do a deal like Beats, where when you sell Beats, you get so much money that you don't have to work in forever. Or when you sell vitamin water, 50 cents, although we filed bankruptcy. Anyway, when you sell something, you want to make sure that when you sell something, you are able to substantiate yourself for a good while with the money that you get from the deal. And I guess based on what Jay Parker husband said, the deal wasn't a good deal. So the deal fell through. They didn't take the deal. But then Ellie Neal had some kind of producer guy who wanted, I guess, to come in on a deal, a new deal. And based on what Jay Parker said, whatever her name is, she said that Ellie was gonna get a cut out of the deal along with her and her husband, and the other girls who shot the pilot were also producers of the pilot thing, are going to be all cut out and no money for them. So I was kind of thinking that was kind of a bit shady right there. And Lisa would say nobody going to mess with her coins, just like Countess don't want to nobody mess with her chicken. So Lisa wanted to confront Elise at the party, which she did, and Elise was not for the shade. She didn't like the fact that confrontation was going on at the party. She walked off. However, Countess and all the girls at the party were kind of shocked at the fact that Jay Parker was not being consistent with her story, talking about that she even didn't say that, and I didn't like how she was flip flopping, because you did say that, we did see you or hear you say that only Elise was going to get something out of the deal, and the other girls were going to be cut out of the deal, which they all were producers on. They were all part of the production or part of the idea. So we're gonna see all this all unfold on next week and the upcoming episodes of Hollywood Divas. Make sure you check your TV to we sorry true. What's trying to come on again? See, I'm mixing up my networks. It's TV1 Wednesday nights, I think 9 or 10. Check a local listing. Don't quote me on the time that it comes on. Just remember, your boy gonna be here with the recaps of Hollywood Divas every week, or I will try my best to make sure I give you a recap. I must give props to Countess Vaughn. She did a damn thing, looking nice tonight, celebrating herself. The girls were all there to support her. They're all gonna try to go to Jamaica on this Tom Joyner morning show cruise thing. So we know drama's gonna be coming on this season of Hollywood Divas. So check your local listing, TV1 Wednesday nights. Did y'all see Haves and the Haves Not on Tuesday night on OWN? If y'all did not see this week episode, you did miss something also. I'm telling you now, Veronica, she is a nasty old woman. Did you see this heifer push herself upon Benny, seduce Benny to come to his bedroom in his mother's house? Remember, Benny lived with Hannah. Seduce Benny to come to his bedroom, unzip her black dress, and slay her in the bed. Hannah came home and caught what was going on. So we're going to see how that unfolds next week. That's a juicy part that I can't wait for. However, let me fast forward. Remember last episode, we saw that, what's her name? Candace got hit over the head with a bottle by Mrs. Craig. I can't remember her name, her first name right now. And she was kind of passed out. She threw water on her to wake her up on Tuesday's episode. And she and Jim is in there interrogating Candace about, oh, what did she do to Amanda? First of all, Amanda was psychotic, and once that man had raped her, which eventually Candace told them the reason why Amanda was acting all kind of out of spiral was because when that teacher man, professor man, raped her, or took advantage of her, I should say, she kind of got paranoid, for the mere fact that, how her family, how the situation had happened about she in law school, whatever. Long story short, Hannah saw Candace's car still outside when she thought Candace has left. Going back into the house, which is the Cryer's house, she overheard them talking to Candace, and she's storming to the room. What the hell is going on in here? They're trying to tell her about, oh, Candace had something to do with Amanda's death. First of all, Candace had nothing to do with Amanda's death. If Amanda committed suicide, that girl was going crazy for a long time, and something was bound to happen. She was going to kill you, the mother, you, the father, or her damn brother, what's his name again, Wyatt. Ugh, that family, the Cry, are a crazy family. They act like they're sane, but there are some cool, crazy over there. So anyway, the only thing I like Hannah for on Tuesday night's episode of the Have and Haves Not is the mere fact that she was like, y'all not gonna put your hand on my daughter anymore. As much as I don't, we don't communicate too much, you're not gonna put y'all hands no more on this girl. She's about to leave with me, and y'all not gonna get in my damn way. So anyway, long story short, who's there texting me? Long story short, Candace did tell him the reason why she thought, or she think, what's her name, got out of control. Amanda got out of control and I saw acting all crazy because of the professor man raping her for whatever reason. So that's that. Um, what has happened tonight episode? Um, Veronica riding the hell out of Benny. That messed with the choirs and Candace, and then Hannah stepped in. What has happened tonight on Tuesday episode? I can't remember what has happened. Nothing has really happened. That was the highlight of the night. Oh, Candace eventually went home, and you know that white man that who still found her. I don't know for what reason. Was at the hotel waiting for her when she got to her room. She was shaking and all that stuff. He helped her open the room. Next, you know, they were making love. The man, you know, seemed like he really wants to date Candace, and that white man. I can't remember what his name is. Remember the Mr. White Man? Said like he wants to date Candace so bad that he was waiting for Candace at the hotel. By the time she got to the hotel, and you know, was trying to get into her room, he was there waiting for her, and you know, he helped. You know, trying to calm her because you know Candace was a wreck from the whole, you know, getting hit over the head with a bottle, interrogated by the criers, her mom stepping in to help her out to make sure she got away from these crazy people. Then you know, let's you know the man is seducing her. She and the man having sex, all kind of raunchy sex. So Veronica and Ben over there having sex. Candace and this her white man over there having sex. I'm like, all this messiness going on. I can't remember if anything tonight was popping between oh, what's her name? Celine. You know her son. She has a son. I guess she had two sons with Mr. Cryer, and long story short, some TV station, I think it's gonna they're Spanish or Hispanic, some Latino station or Latino what Spanish station was trying to get the story, had one of our son all strapped up with lie detector on him, trying to get this whole story to make sure that when they go live with the story and break the news that not Richard Pryor, whatever his name is, Cryer, has a legitimate son out of marriage with the maid, aka Celine. That was messy. His mother came home and saw what's going on, told her the news people to leave their house, and they're trying to get the tape from those people. In my true opinion, I think they didn't get the tape away from the people. They talk about that's their property, but they will discard it because the son did not give permission for them to air it. But in my opinion, I think they're gonna get some type of way around trying to put this information out there about that Rich. I'm sorry, not Richard, but Mr. Cry has two sons out there with his housekeeper, and that they may not able to. I don't know how it's gonna, but I'm thinking this news is gonna get out based on the fact that they were taping the son of Celine and the one who used to work for you know their Jim and David's campaign thingy that got fired once he knew that was his son. Um, I'm sure that this video is gonna get out of them recording him and doing the lie detector testing. So we'll see how that plays out. But the Heaven Has Not was very juicy this week. What else I want to talk to you about? Did y'all also see Sisterhood of Hip Hop? That's a show that comes on Oxygen on Tuesdays. Again, don't call me. Check our local listings. This not news. Second season, Sisterhood of Hip Hop, starring some upcoming raptress. I want to call them. You have not Bria, Brianna, Naima Supreme. Remember Diamond from Crime Mob, um, Saya from LA. So the girls are all trying to vamp their careers up to be known people in hip hop or rap market. You know, they're upcoming, you know, musicians or entertainers. And on tonight's episode, oh sorry, this week episode, well, from last week there was a little fight that stemmed well was all hot and bothered. So this tonight we saw the finishing of this that you know the drama from last week. The girls were hanging out and some new chick came into the circle. Somebody always getting shade and throwing shade. If you don't throw any shades on these shows, show is boring. Nobody wants to renew for a second season, and the viewership drops. So the shade was thrown with this new girl came to the circle, and she threw shade against Brianna's mother. Brianna felt her mother was being disrespected. Brianna kind of tap on the girl hat like that. The girl snapped. It was next, you know, the girls are tackling each other. The whole restaurant that they were at, chilling, having drinks and stuff, was torn up. The police was called. Brianna was detained. Girl got scratched on her face. Next, you know, they got to do PR control. You know, when these, you know, not because you know, they don't not really that popular yet or famous yet, but when these girls are trying to have their career up and coming, you cannot have too much negativity or mugshots or bad press going on for you because nobody gonna want to work with you if you're already established. Like you know, Meet Me was established, and you got say pull over for with drugs or weed or whatever. You know, that's not, you know, they're known for smoking. They're not gonna be that bad for them to, you know, regain back momentum in the, you know, in the, you know, with us the fans or whatever. But when you're new and nobody really know about you that much and you're already having bad reputation out there, all bets are off. Anyway, the girls have each mentors and stuff that they're working with. I see Diamond went tonight with Ti. You know, Ti also I think he's executive producer of the show. That gave her some really tough love suggestions slash you know, information about how she should move with her career. She did also perform tonight on this week episode, Diamond with her live girl band called Girl Code. So that was really cute. I did enjoy that. You know, Saya is managed by Tank. Next we're gonna see the girls being mentored by the one and only Queen Latifah. So I can't wait for that episode to come on next week, Tuesday on Oxygen. Anyway, want to give a big shout out to Taraji P Henson and Viola Davis also getting nominated for was it what they got nominated for Emmys. They got nominated for Emmys. Also, you know, from Scan. Sorry, I don't know if this gonna get anything. I'm sure it's gonna get any. But Valdez got nominated for How to Get Away with Murder, and Taraji P Henson got nominated also for obviously Empire. I'm sorry. And what's him again? Anthony Anderson from Blackish got nominated also. A couple other people got nominated. Did y'all see Caitlyn Jenner last night on the ESPY award? I missed it, but I'm seeing all these clips on my Instagram, and I'm seeing all these you know, sound bites and video clips of this of her speech and stuff. First, I want to say she slayed the hell out of her appearance. She's wearing a wrap long sleeve white or off white dress all the way down here, and it was it was wrapped to the side, and it has like a gathering at the side all the way down. Classic, very classic white looking angelic gown, and she had loose curls. I think she had it towards the one side like a side point, but with loose curls. Makeup was flawless, and the face was beat, girl. Caitlyn Jenner, the face was beat at the ESPYS. And everybody was there from Kim Kardashian, Khloe, Courtney, Kendall, Kylie, Brody, and I think the other children he has on with other ex-wives were all there to support their mother. I don't know what you know. Do you call? I don't know what you call Kelly. I don't know what they call Caitlyn Jenner. Do they call their mother or what? Because I don't know. She's a female now. You know, do they call her father or mother? I don't know. But she was going to ask an ESPYS award. I'm just trying to add my 2 little cents into it because I like the fact that she's coming into her own, looking good, and not letting anyone, you know, whatever. Anyway, I got to go. Nice chatting with y'all. Don't forget to follow your boy on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, check my blog out for all the latest updates and stuff that I can't give y'all in a vlog. Check my blog out, therealrastaboy.blogspot.com. I gotta go. Nice shit chatting with y'all. See y'all for another video next time on Rasta Boy TV. It's your boy, The Real Rasta Boy. Peace out and see y'all soon. Bye.